Please join me in welcoming Metro alumna and proud Metro mom, Claudia Moreno.
Good afternoon. As you all heard, my name is Claudia Moreno. I am honored to be here as a Metro alum and as a mother of a current Metro student. Standing up here before all of you, I get a little melancholy thinking back to my days at Metro. I've been with Metro since 1988. Metro's impact on my life cannot be condensed in a speech, but I'm really going to try. Imagine a young girl growing up in Little Village on the southwest side of Chicago in the 80s and 90s. A daughter of Mexican immigrants, a low-income household, an older brother, a younger brother, a working father, and a stay-at-home mom. I'm the middle child, so luckily, my parents found Midtown for my brother, and that's how we learned about Metro. Sorry. My parents knew Midtown Metro was a safe place off the streets, away from the gangs, where we would solidify the discipline and values that they taught us at home. But more importantly, where we would elevate our academic abilities. Metro provided me with exposure to a world beyond Little Village, and with the tools and confidence to seek out better opportunities. The transition from grade school to high school, to the academic preparation for an ACT test, walking my parents and me through financial aid forms, opening the doors of the world of college and scholarships, opportunities most of my classmates in Little Village did not have. Most importantly, opportunities that sadly that neighborhood still lacks. In the spring of sophomore year, I was chosen to join 4 other Metro students on a trip to the East Coast. We visited Harvard, MIT, Boston College, Brown University, the U.S. Merchant Marine Academy, and a whole lot of tourist attractions, all funded by Metro. Girls in my neighborhood did not dream of trips like this. Girls in my neighborhood couldn't even think of dreaming so high, but I knew different thanks to Metro. I graduated high school in 1997, a U.S. presidential scholar. That paid my entire 4 years at the University of Illinois and my studies abroad in architecture. You cannot apply or be nominated to be a U.S. presidential scholar. You get invited based on test scores and academic success. I owe that and so much more to Metro. I became the first in my family to graduate college. After college, living in the Bay Area, married, my career on hold, a newborn, things didn't always go as expected. I looked up Chestnut Center. That's the Bay Area's Metro program. And found Julie Barter. Julie's brother graduated with my older brother from Northridge. Julie was like finding Metro. Julie prayed with me, she listened, she prayed for me, and I'm forever grateful to have her be my little part of Metro when I was far away from home and needed support. Metro is a support at my core and the core of many young girls. It is a foundation that helps me continue to grow and that empowers me to know that where there's a will, there's a way. Back in Little Village, after a painful and difficult divorce with sole custody of a little girl, I counted the days until I knew she could join Metro, knowing that together with Metro, I could build her foundation and provide her with tools. Metro taught me to value the sacrifices that my parents made to send me to Metro. My dad came home after long days of work and started his second job, driving us to Midtown, to Metro, to the many extracurriculars that we got involved in. And guess what? He turned 81 years old last week, and he and my mom still have that second job, except they drive my daughter to Metro while I'm at work. My dad likes to call himself Grandpa Uber. Today, I see Metro in a new light. As a parent, as a mom who participates in the Metro Parent Program, a mom who also needs support on the path to prepare her daughter for college. So thank you to each of you who support Metro, and the lives of so many young girls. Thank you for supporting my parents, my siblings, myself, and now my daughter. In closing, I'd like to thank Metro for the gift of opportunity, and I'd like to invite you all to join Grandpa Uber and help continue getting young girls from across the entire city to Metro. Help continue giving these girls an opportunity. And now, I'm going to take a moment, and I'm delighted to hand the mic over to my daughter, current Metro student, Cecilia Moreno. Please help me give her a warm welcome.
Good afternoon, everybody. My name is Cece Moreno, and it is such an honor to be here with you this afternoon. I've been a part of the Metro program since the summer before 4th grade. 8 years now. I know the program like the back of my hand, and one anecdote I vividly remember happened my very first summer at Metro in the One program. We were on the bus during one of our weekly field trips, this time to the Brookfield Zoo, and one of our chaperones taught us a Metro cheer. I went a little something like this. M is for Metro, E is for elite, T is for terrific because you know that we are sweet, R is for rambunctious, O is for outrageous, people keep on coming because Metro is contagious. Looking back now, this cheer really describes what Metro is about, and it's not just about who can cheer it the loudest. M, of course, stands for Metro, the foundation. Metro has taught me how to distinguish values. Metro is a home base and somewhere I know I come to for support, a shoulder to lean on, and many, many laughs. E stands for elite. If you ever get the privilege to talk to a Metro student, you'll realize that we are involved in many, many different things inside and outside of school. I personally would not be as outgoing and social as I am had it not been for Metro allowing me to break out of my shell and teaching me that being elite or outstanding is not possible without being yourself 100% all of the time, through good or bad. T is for terrific because people know that Metro girls are sweet. Metro has done an incredible job of teaching anyone who walks through the doors on 310 South Peoria, especially me, that having a kind heart costs nothing, and that being genuine and kind is all it takes to make an impact. R is for rambunctious, but I really hope I outgrew that one after the One program. My family is proof of this last part of the cheer. O is for outrageous, and people keep on coming because Metro is contagious. I would not be the successful high school junior I am, had it not been for Metro teaching me about virtues, about faith, about passion, about empathy, and allowing me to flourish into the young woman you see standing before you. Life has handed my mom and I many curveballs. Being raised in a single-parent household, I've seen firsthand what it looks like to sacrifice so much of your life to give your kid opportunities. I am that kid. My mom has worked for the last 16, almost 17 years to set up the stepping stones in my life. It's not been easy for my mom. Moving 2,108 miles away from home with a 9-month-old daughter to start immediately working, paying bills, putting food on the table, saving to buy a house all by herself, all while ensuring that I've had so many opportunities. Her endless dedication and unwavering strength is something I will forever be grateful for. During my 8 years at Metro, one thing I have taken away is that asking for help is okay, no matter how hard it is. There have been countless times where I have shown up to Metro early because my mom has had a meeting, shown up with dinner or breakfast in the summer, stayed late because my mom couldn't find anybody to pick me up before her 8:30 overtime shift ended, and the list goes on. It took me a while to realize that all those countless hours at 310 South Peoria meant more than what I really thought. As I have grown up and grown older, I have grown to recognize the immense impact that Metro has had on my family, but especially on my mom and I. Had it not been for Metro, I wouldn't have had a place to get help with something as simple as math, or something as complicated as the many times where I have struggled with my parents' divorce. Even though my mom was the one who signed me up for Metro, I truly believe that Metro found me at a time where I needed it most. Where I needed a friend, a mentor, a guide, and a little bit of light in my life when everything felt so dark. That is what Metro is, a light in the chaos and darkness in my life, and in the lives of so many other young girls and moms who need it. I encourage all of you today to think about this question. What is something in your life that sheds a little bit of light when you need it most? For me, that's Metro. I want to close out with the biggest thank you and express my endless gratitude to the program, to the endless stories, but most of all for the people who make the program what it really is. And share their endless hours, support, financial contributions, and dedication to the betterment of the Midtown Metro program and to the betterment of lives like mine. It is my biggest hope that you can continue this Metro cheer with me and shed a little bit of light in another girl's life. Thank you.
That is an incredible story, ladies. Thank you so much for sharing it. It is an incredible testament to Metro, but an incredible testament to you, Mom. You did a great job. Congratulations.